Welcome to the weekly update. I am Cdowg13. Obama's plan to cut the deficit is mainly raising taxes on millionaires. He calls it the Buffett rule. It is named after Warren Buffett because he said he did not pay as much taxes as his secretary did. Republicans call this class warfare because it's paying the poor against the rich.
We see the Super Committee as an opportunity to get another down payment on debt through spending cuts. If we're going to just do class warfare and try and get tax increases out of this, then I don't think much will come of it. We should hold our expectations down on the Select Committee, and let's just get another down payment on debt.
Also, they say the rich pay at a much higher rate than the middle class. Confidence Man, a new book written by Ron Suskind, was released this week. In his book, there are several quotes from inside the White House saying there were no leadership in the first 2 years of his presidency. Quoting one inside source saying Clinton would not have made these mistakes. The White House pushed back, saying that the offered quotes are out of context and some are even made up. Another GOP debate was held Thursday night. Once again, Rick Perry was attacked by his views on Social Security and also his views on immigration.
The bottom line is we never said that we were going to move this back to the states.
Well, it's different than what the governor put in his book just 6 months ago. There's a Rick Perry out there that's saying that almost to quote, it says that the federal government shouldn't be in the pension business, that it's unconstitutional, and it should be returned to the states. So you better find that Rick Perry and get him to stop saying that. Now,
I would build a fence on America's southern border, on every mile, on every yard, on every foot, on every inch of the southern border.
I want to reinforce what Congressman Bachmann said. I strongly favor 100% control of the border.
we have to have a fence. We have to have enough Border Patrol agents to secure the fence.
I think the fact that he doesn't want to build a fence, he gave a speech in 2001 where he talked about binational health insurance between Mexico and Texas. I mean, I don't even think Barack Obama would be for binational health insurance.
Well, that was a...
Perry had some strong comebacks.
Your hard copy book, you said that it was exactly what the American people needed to have that Romney care given to them as you had in Massachusetts. Then in your paperback, you took that line out. So speaking of not getting it straight in your book, sir, that wouldn't be a good one. Kind of bad method.
And some weak ones. Just like
I think Americans just don't know sometimes which Mitt Romney they're dealing with. Is it the Mitt Romney that was on the side of against the Second Amendment before he was for the Second Amendment? Was before he was before these social programs from the standpoint of he was for standing up for Roe versus Wade before he was against Roe versus Wade? He was for race to the top. He's for Obamacare, and now he's against it.
First night, House of Representatives passed a bill that would continue to fund government. They allowed some money for FEMA disaster aid, but cut some funding on green energy. The Senate Democrats did not pass the bill because of the cut to green energy. Yet another issue that the Democrats and Republicans cannot agree on. They need to work on what's right, good for America, and not for themselves. As a wise man said, it's deja vu all over again. In a stunning upset Saturday, Herman Cain won the Florida straw poll by 37.
He's done it before, he can do it again. This train's coming to town like a hurricane. Herman Cain, get on board, the hurricane train.
Percent, leaving Rick Perry in second place with 15% and Mitt Romney in the dust with 14%. It has been said that the Florida straw poll is a much better indication on the nominee than the Ireland straw poll. Now time for Texas Sports Center. Rangers clinched the American League West Division Friday night with a win over the Mariners and an Angels loss to the Oakland A's. Go Rangers! Go! Tony Romo is questionable for his Monday night game against the Redskins because of his fractured ribs. He is probably will play, but no confirmation of that yet. In this reporter's opinion, go Skins! Alright, tonight we have America's favorite Weatherman. Please welcome Al Roker. Al, now a lot of people don't know this about you, but you wrote a murder mystery book called The Morning Show Murders. Elaborate.
I have always loved mysteries. From when I was 7 years old, got the Hardy Boys, you know, the House on the Cliff, and then I graduated to Sherlock Holmes and Edgar Allan Poe, and it just continued. So, you know, in the back of my mind, I always thought someday I'd love to write a murder mystery.
But it's based on a morning TV show.
Based on a morning TV
in New
show.
York, so it's kind of right what you know.
And the chef is African American, a little on the stocky side, and bald. So, which pretty much cuts out Will Smith or Jamie Foxx playing me in the movie.
Personal question: is there anyone on the Today Show you would like to murder?
I do not want to murder anybody that I am currently working with.
One last question before we let you go. I'm sorry. What is your favorite part about being a weatherman?
Yeah, I mean, you know, the great thing is I love the folks I work with, and you know, in the book, the executive producer gets it. I do not want to kill my executive producer, even if he continually cuts me on time, and you know, takes the best donuts before the show. I do not want to kill him.
After a few broadcasts, it's been gone, but now it's back. That's right, it's time for Come On, America. There have been reports about more crazy government spending. The Department of Justice held a conference and spent way too much on food. How much, you ask? Well, I'll tell you how much. $8 for a cup of coffee. $10 a piece for a brownie. What? $16 a piece for a muffin? No, no. Department of Justice, no. Wasteful spending should not be tolerated. Maybe the government should look at cutting spending money on crazy things like this. And there might be some progress in trying to get our debt under control. Come on, America. That's all the time we have for now. Join us back next week.